In this video, I'm going to be thoroughly testing out the dbrand Prism 2.0 tempered glass screen protector for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. dbrand says this is scratch resistant up to a 7 on the Mohs scale. Typically, regular tempered glass starts to scratch around a 6. I'm also going to be doing a drop test to test out its durability. We're also going to be doing a drop test to see how durable it is. I'm going to go through the full installation. We're going to see how it fits, how it feels, how well it works with the in-display fingerprint sensor. And by the end of this video, you'll know whether or not this screen protector is right for you. So let's get into it. So they package the screen protector just as good as they do their cases. It seems like a little bit overkill, but it is what it is. So it seems like we get 2 tempered glass screen protectors. We also get the installation guide here. We get our little box, which says cleaning kit on it. And on the bottom here, again, we get our second tempered glass screen protector. So that's pretty cool. So the first thing we need to do is to clean off the screen with the included alcohol wipes, then dry it off. Then take one of your screen protectors, making sure that the little triangle up here is going towards the camera on your phone, and just press this over the top of your phone like this. Hold down on the sides of the guide with one hand and pull out the little tab with the other. Then just slide your finger down the middle and wait about 30 seconds. Once that's done, we'll lift up on the guide and we'll take a look at our screen. And it does look like we have one little bubble in the corner here, so we'll just use our squeegee to kind of push that out. And then just run the squeegee down the edges of the screen protector to make sure it's down really well. And then we'll take a look. So it does look pretty nice. It's a full coverage screen protector. It only leaves a slight gap all the way around the phone for case compatibility. The edges are also rounded off. As far as touch, feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. And as far as fingerprint rejection, they say that there's supposed to be no fingerprints ever, but you can clearly see that there are smudges on the screen. But because of the oleophobic coating, you should just very easily be able to wipe those away, and you can. So now let's test out our fingerprints. I've already got them registered, so I just want to test to see if it still works. Typically, sometimes they won't work, but it seems like in this case, they are still working perfectly fine. But if you are having issues with your fingerprint sensor, just go back into the settings, re-register your fingerprints, and maybe even turn on the touch sensitivity for the screen as well. But everything seems to be working perfectly fine. Now let's test out our facial recognition. Yeah, facial recognition seems to be working perfectly fine as well. Yeah, no issues there. You can see the screen is crystal clear. No issues with touch. Let's take a look at our selfie camera. Selfie camera looks nice and clear. Don't see any issues there either because the screen does cover the front camera. Now, one thing you need to know is this screen protector does not have an anti-reflective coating, so you can clearly see that you really get a lot of glare with the screen. So sometimes it's a little hard to see the screen, especially if you're in a bright light like we are here. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now let's see what the screen looks like as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And you can see that there's no rainbow effect. That is awesome so far. So you don't have to worry about any rainbow effect if you're using polarized sunglasses. I like that because I wear polarized sunglasses all the time. Let's test out our S Pen. And the S Pen seems to be working perfectly fine on the screen here. There is a slight bit of resistance, which is typical for a glass screen. And it's working without any issues. Now let's take a closer look at the edge of the screen to see if we can see any screen bleed. And it looks like it might be like ever so slight if there is any. It's really hard to see. Let's test out the alignment of our screen. We take a look at the corners of our camera here, You can clearly see the edges of the screen here, so it doesn't seem like the screen protector cuts off any of your screen either. Now let's test out the case compatibility with the dbrand tank case. Fits in the case perfectly, and it seems like there's only a slight gap around the bottom, just a very little bit on the edges and on the top. So this screen protector should be compatible with most cases, especially with the dbrand. Fits perfectly. The less gap we have here, the better, because that's just more place for dust and dirt to collect. But you also don't want it so tight that you actually get lifting and bubbles out of the screen protector, which we do not have here. Everything looks great. And just for good measure, let's test it out with a non-dbrand case. So here we got the Mohs Limitless case, and still it fits the case perfectly. Again, we still only get a slight gap on the bottom, on the edges, and on the top. So even if you're using this screen protector with a non-dbrand case, you should still be good. So everything's looking really good for this screen protector so far. So let's test out the durability with a drop and a scratch test. So we're going to start off our test by dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 4 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 4 feet. Moving on to 5 feet. 6 feet. 7 feet. 8 feet. So you can't see it, but we're going to go up to 9 feet. Still nothing. That's incredible. So I wasn't able to crack the dbrand tempered glass screen protector even at 9 feet. I think this is probably a new record. And if we take a look at the screen protector here, you can see these little dots here. That's exactly where the ball hit each time I hit the screen, and it still did not crack. That's pretty incredible. So let's move on to the scratch test. So like I said before, dbrand says that their tempered glass screen protector starts to scratch at a Mohs hardness number 7, but we're going to start off our test with a number 5 here. Then it'll move to number 6, and then finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look at our screen here, it looks like there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and even deeper at a number 7. So it seems like scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. So installation for this screen protector was pretty easy. There was a little bubble that we very easily got out. It also does seem to be case friendly. It works perfectly fine with the in-display fingerprint sensor and the S Pen. I still wasn't able to crack it even at a 9-foot drop, but scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for regular tempered glass, even though dbrand says it should only start scratching at a Mohs hardness number 7, but clearly we saw there are scratches at a 6. So I'm a little let down, and I'm also impressed with the dbrand tempered glass screen protector. I'm impressed because I wasn't able to crack it even at a 9-foot drop, but I'm a little disappointed because dbrand says that the scratch resistance is supposed to be better than regular tempered glass, but as we saw from the scratch test, it's clearly not. I think now the only thing that dbrand should do for their tempered glass screen protector is actually add an anti-reflective coating, and then it would be probably one of the best tempered glass screen protectors out there. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you care more about scratch resistance, drop protection, or the anti-reflective coating? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys want to pick this up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.